Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are diving into the absolutely beautiful, award-winning world of Cascadia rolling hills. My goal? To get you from zero to hero, to make you a confident player in just the next 5 minutes. So let's get right to it. So this game, it just drops you right into the stunning Pacific Northwest. And you're not just, playing a game, you're basically an artist. You're crafting your very own personal wilderness, piece by piece, and you're trying to invite all this amazing wildlife to come and call it home. It's all about creating a perfectly balanced, thriving ecosystem. And that really brings us to the big picture, the main goal. So, what's the point of it all? Simple. Every single thing you do, every animal you collect, every habitat card you complete, it all comes back to this one thing: scoring the most points. If you just keep that in mind, I promise, every other rule is going to click into place perfectly. All right, let's jump into Act 1. And we're going to do something a little weird here. We're going to start at the end. I know, it sounds strange, but trust me, by looking at what a finished, scored game actually looks like, you'll understand exactly where we're headed on this journey. Okay, check this out. This is the finish line, a totally completed environment sheet. See how you get points for filling in rows, for completing these little sets of habitats, and for grabbing special bonuses? This is your masterpiece. Every single move we're about to learn is just another brushstroke that helps you create this final picture. So before we can start building that masterpiece, we got to pack our bags, right? We need to gather our supplies. So let's quickly walk through the setup, which is basically just prepping for our big expedition into the wilderness of Cascadia. And the great news is setup is super fast. Everybody just grabs an environment sheet and a tally sheet, then you take these 4 colorful central dice and plop them right in the middle for everyone to share. Then you make a deck of 20 habitat cards. The easy tier 1s go on top of the harder tier 2s. Flip over the first one, lay out 4 completion cards, and bam, that's it. You're ready to go. All right, now we're getting to the real heart of the game. The entire experience, the whole thing is built around this simple, really elegant, repeating cycle of actions that makes up one round. Once you get this rhythm down, you've got the whole game. So every round has 3 easy phases. First, everybody rolls their dice at the same time. Second, you look at what you rolled and collect some wildlife. And third, you get the option to spend that wildlife to complete a habitat card, which is how you grow your environment. Roll, collect, complete. That is the rhythm of Cascadia. So what kind of wildlife are we talking about? Well, there are 5 types, and each one is linked to a habitat. But here's the really clever part. There's kind of this hidden hierarchy. Up at the top, you've got the super rare and valuable bear, and it goes all the way down to the much more common salmon at the bottom. This specific order is absolutely crucial for some of the game's smartest mechanics, which we're going to see right now. Okay, so let's be real. The dice are fickle, right? They're not always going to give you what you want. So what happens when you desperately need a bear to finish a card, but all you see are a bunch of salmon? Well, don't worry. The game has a brilliant answer for that. And that answer is something called dice actions. See, by spending this special resource, these little nature tokens, you can actually bend the results of the dice to your will. This is your main strategic tool. It lets you fight back against bad luck and make some really smart, calculated moves. You basically have 3 choices. For just 1 token, you can down-convert. That means you can change all the dice of one animal into the one directly below it on that hierarchy we just saw. So you could turn all your elks into foxes. For 2 tokens, you can up-convert to the animal above it, and for a really powerful move, you can spend 3 tokens to take all the animals of 2 different types. It's this awesome little puzzle of cost versus reward. Oh, and to keep things from ever getting stale, there's the central special die. This one die changes the rules a little bit every single round. For example, one side might give you a wild animal that can be anything you want. Another side might give you a discount on your dice actions for that round. You don't need to memorize these right now. Just know that this die always throws in a fun, new, exciting twist. So, once you've got all your animals for the round, you can take the biggest and most satisfying action, completing a habitat card. You pay the animal cost from your little tally sheet, you grab any cool bonuses the card gives you, and then, this is the best part, you get to mark off that habitat on your personal map, which can unlock even more bonuses. This is how your wilderness really grows and how you start racking up those big points. So, after 20 rounds of rolling dice, collecting animals, and building up your environment, the journey is over. Now it's time to step back, admire the beautiful ecosystem you've made, and see how you did. It's time to tally up that final score.
The end of the game is so clean and simple. You play for exactly 20 rounds. When that deck of habitat cards is empty, the game is over. There's no guessing, no confusion. You just get 20 chances to build the best environment you possibly can.
And look, we're back where we started, looking at our completed sheet. But now it all makes sense, right? You'll add up the points from every habitat you placed, you'll score points for finishing entire rows, and you'll add in any of those bonus points you circled along the way. All those little choices you made all game long come together in this one final, really rewarding moment. And of course, the player who has the most points is the winner. And in that rare case of a tie, the victory actually goes to the player with the most leftover nature tokens. It's a nice little reward for being extra efficient with your resources. But your journey through the world of Cascadia does not end after one game, not even close. This box is just jam-packed with content to keep your expeditions fresh and challenging for a long, long time to come. I mean, there are 4 completely different environment sheets in here, and each one is its own unique puzzle. There's a simplified family mode, perfect for new or younger players. There's a really robust solo mode with its own set of challenges, and you can mix in advanced cards to add even more strategy. The replayability here is just, well, it's fantastic. And that's it. You did it. You now know everything you need to play Cascadia Rolling Hills. You are totally ready to roll the dice, gather that wildlife, and build a beautiful little corner of the world all your own. So I guess the only question left is, your wilderness is waiting. What are you going to create?